Spellbinder, you are victorious. I was concerned about your chances. With Ghost Dog defeated and Fort Rockius weakened, you have won a great victory against the Shadow Queen. You may well be the one to restore light and life to the land.
Young wizard, excellent work indeed. The Dying Star Stone you have acquired will guide you into the heart of darkness. Of course, Morganth knows you are here now, so expect the way to be fraught with peril. She is most dangerous when she feels trapped. We in the Council of Light will continue to do our best to guide you. Rest for now, and soon we will begin again.
I have taken Zarozinia's counsel, and I believe it is time for you to assail Crescent Beach and cross the Starfall Sea. Wait, what is this? You know these apparitions? Quickly, speak to them and discover what they want. Speak to these apparitions of light. Who are they, and what do they want?
Be at ease, good Mantis, young wizard. It is time to throw down Morganth and her dark work. You have restored the Eclipse Tower, and in so doing, you have delved into shadow. I see now that it was inevitable. While I would not and could not teach shadow magic at Ravenwood, I have faith you will not forget our principles. Use these principles to steer yourself between light and shadow. You will need all your wits to take on Morganth. Your next step is to find the Alcazar of Radiant Judgment, a shrine to star magic. Reclaim it in order to deny Morganth its powers. Morganth and her warlords know you are about, so you must expect each league to be hard-fought. Be brave, and we will be with you.
Jambo, young wizard. The restoration of Bastion is a wonderful sight. I'm sure Morganth still burns in anger. Of course, that may not be so good for you, but you will face her challenges with grace and skill, as we know. Still, I can give you some small help. Take this and use it wisely.
By the Spiral, Spellbinder, you have some powerful spirits in your corner. Travel to Fort Rockius. I've sent Zarozinia the Death Song ahead to wait for you. She will guide you down to Crescent Beach. From there, you'll have to find a way to sail Starfall Sea. The ruins of the Alcazar of Radiant Judgment lie somewhere in the waves. The Dying Star Stone you recovered from Ghost Dog will guide you to the Alcazar, but I do not know how you will survive the storms. Find Zarozinia and look for a way to cross the Starfall Sea. Return to Fort Rockius and find Zarozinia the Death Song. She'll help you travel to Crescent Beach.
Spellbinder, I've been waiting for you. Be on guard. Despite your victory over Ghost Dog, there are still many enemies about. The way to Crescent Beach was barricaded by the guards of Fort Rockius. Dragon beetles produce searing hot pods as part of their life cycle. We can use them to burn down the barricade. Help me collect some dragon beetle pods from this cavern. Be careful. Dragon beetles bite. Help me collect some pods from the dragon beetles. Be wary of getting bit. Yes, these will do. Wedge the pods into the barricade. The pods will burn the barricade down. Hurry through to the edge of Crescent Beach. Use the pods to burn down the barricade. Then hurry to Crescent Beach.
The beetle pods burn bright. The barricade burns down, leaving little more than a pungent smell.
Crescent Beach. The Shadow Queen's grip is still strong here. Crescent Beach remains in the Shadow Queen's control. Her forces train here and keep supplies flowing from across the sea. Crossing the storm-tossed waters is challenging at best. Many have been lost to the maelstrom or vicious predators. For now, we must focus on reaching the surf. Strike down some sand crawlers to get the password into the Umbra Guard station. Battle the sand crawlers to gain the password into the Umbra Guard station. password is... Ugh. Sand crawlers have no imagination. Use the password to get us into the Umbra Guard station. Once inside, we will have to fight. Their commander should have a signet ring. We need that to get through the Umbra barriers and down to the seashore.
Okay. Only password. Oh, you sure? Okay. Okay. You come in.
You're not one of my sand crawlers. Who let you in? I don't know how you cleverly learned our password, but it won't do you any good. Take my signet ring, but you'll never escape the white razors.
With the signet ring, it should be easy to make our way down the beach. Head through the Umbra barrier. We need to determine who controls the docks. They will know how you can sail the sea safely. We may as well confront the White Razors. They likely know how to find the dockmaster.
We only patrol the upper tiers of the beach. Go pester the driftwood branches. They know more about the docks.
I give, Spellbinder. You will find the Dock Master in her tent. Seek out Mazarin, the Stormwind.
Who are you? Are you on a mission from Fort Rockius? What is happening up there?
I am Zarozinia, the Death Song. The burrowers are trying to sow chaos in Fort Rockius. We are here on a mission for the Shadow Queen. She has ordered us to sail to the center of the Starfall Sea.
Madness! Our vessels stay as far from the maelstrom as possible, and even so, many are lost to violent storms and voracious predators. However, we've been raided by a band of Hopper Scouts. They obviously manage the perilous journey. Find them and question them.
We need to look for these hoppers. The desert hoppers mainly live across the sea in the Conda Desert, but perhaps these can help us. Search the beach for signs of these hoppers. I'll let you do the talking.
You discover a trail made by some kind of fleet-footed burrower. Perhaps the Hopper Scouts?
Look, there's one. After him! He dashed into that cave.
Kamate, kaora! Die, spawn of shadow! Mate whirligig, mate great beast. Huh? Not spawning shade, eh? You speak burrower? Cut out. Wait. Tell me, burrow mouse friend, what manner of creature are you? By the dark sun, if you fight with bared teeth against the shadow, you may be my last hope. My small band of scout brothers was attacked. A savage underground beast of awful strength ravaged our camp. I alone escaped. Can you help me rescue them? Follow me to the scout camp. Follow me to the campsite. I will show you where the underground beast of awful strength attacked. I was out on reconnaissance when there was a terrible ground rumbling in sand cloud. I heard pain cries from this tent. I hopped quick to help my scout brothers, but by the time I got here, there was no sign of them.
This cave looks foreboding and smells of rotten fish.
Antlion spore. Nasty things.
Follow me to the campsite. I will show you where the underground beast of awful strength attacked.
This beach is just one long smorgasbord.
I will die another day, stranger. Please, delve deep, deep into the caverns. My brothers are still trapped by these wretched beasts.
Once I found an antline's hole, and an antline in it. Nippers, like a pair of rusty clippers. And I saw a hopper roll in its pit, and quickies Ned, this old antlion fanged its head, held it till he was dead. Flaunt your fill, feed the bugs, or cure or kill. In the end, you pay the bill.
I was dead certain that foul beast would ear bleed me with more terrible spoken word before slow eating me. I will die another day.
Spielbinder, you have brought us another day in the sun. You wish to ship sail the Starfall Sea. That journey is filled with risk. We barely kept our heads out of water. We hijacked one of the giant sea bugs. The Umbra Legion uses them to send soldiers and supplies from the city of Sardonyx. It took us near a month to ship sail, hugging the coast to avoid the maelstrom. I grok how that wouldn't suffice for you. There are yarns of a mad rat who ship sailed the Starfall Sea once and again. He's said to be a ghost or a beastly spirit. But you'll need to harrow the driftwood branches to learn if they grok more than rumours and half-heard whispers. Harrow the driftwood branches to hear what stories they grok of the mid-red.
Starfall Sea? I have heard preposterous buzzes by the White Razors. Bother them.
story, ask First Wing Fezric.
Yes, I'm First Wing Fezric of the White Razors. What do you want? There is a rabid creature that prowls around Crescent Beach. Perhaps some kind of diseased burrower. He's stolen from us many times. My forces should have exterminated him by now, but they have been unable to catch or corner him. I believe his den is somewhere near this Skull Rock, but we have not found it. He's too crafty. Good luck trying to track him down. Good luck trying to track down the Mad Rat. Search around the Skull Rock, though I doubt you'll ever even find that.
Skull Rock, you presume?
Do you think this might be it? Too crafty, the White Razors said. These fragments are from some strange vessel. Whoever or whatever lives here is in a wretched state. Be on your guard.
And now the storm blast came, and he was tyrannous and strong. He struck with his o'ertaking wings and chased us south along.
What madness is this? Spellbinder, defend yourself.
dropped the breeze, the sails dropped down. 'Twas sad as sad could be, and we did speak, only to break the silence of the sea.
More gibberish. This wretch is of no use to us. Let us end his pain.
Wait! No. Come. Follow. Follow! Why have you come here? You are not a spirit, so I cannot see why you would bother with me. She haunts me so. I care not what you want. I cannot think. She plagues me every waking moment, and her wailing keeps me from sleep. It is beyond me power to aid you, unless the spirit of Crescent Beach is put to rest.
Spellbinder, you go search for this spirit. I will stay here and watch the rat. I hope he is not sending you on a wild hornet chase.
The spirit of Crescent Beach must be put to rest. I cannot think, nor sleep, nor eat with her haunting me. The spirit of Crescent Beach must be put to rest. I cannot think, nor sleep, nor eat with her haunting me.
You hear a low wailing. Is it the wind in the waves, or something more?
Who are you, Outlander, that risks the dread curse of Grimhilda's iron spear? A wizard. The last wizard I knew cost me my life. You wish to help me? I will not be at peace until that vile captain pays for his deeds. Until then, I will haunt him to his last days. Prove your words. My namesake Iron Spear is in the bristles of the strident white razors. Retrieve it for me. My weapon! I thought I would never see her again. You have done well, wizard. I will tell you this much. Captain Coleridge's evils will not be forgiven until every member of his crew can finally rest. You take that message to him.
And some in dreams assured were of the spirit that plagued us so. 9 fathom deep she had followed us from the land of mist and snow. Quick, Spellbinder, what did you see? One after one by the star-dogged moon, too quick for groan or sigh, each turned their face with a ghastly pang and cursed me with their eye. The spirit says the whole crew hates me. Aye, 'tis probably so. Grimhilde was my loyal first mate, but I betrayed them all. Help me, Spellbinder. Help me make this right, and I'll be in your service. One of the crew was Ugor, a beastly troll, but never a finer bosun maid. Ask the spirit of Grimhilde how to find his soul. Ask Grimhilde how to find the spirit of Ugor the Troll, then track down his shade.
Outlander. You have returned faster than if on Raven's wings. The captain wishes to make reparations. We shall see. Ugor was a mighty fine troll was he. His spirit is caught in the Tyrian Gorge. Seek him there, and mend his anguish.
A wizard? What you want? Why you here? Ugar no see wizard since me little girl all got hurt. Captain Coleridge send you to find Ugor? Is rat ghosts now? No? Bah! But you hear so. Ugar lost Ulag Goblet. Very important. Very important. You get Ulag Goblet from Big Bug and bring to Ugor so Ugor can drink. You do this now. Go and get Ulag Goblet from Big Bug and bring to Ugor.
Hey there! Let me. You need to spend some of that gold. You can't get more gold if your bag is full.
Ah, fleshling! Break you! Fleshling, take cup. Ugar's Ulag Goblet. Ugar very happy now, wizard. Ah! Ugar forget he is ghost. Cannot drink. Well, Ugar's still good. Wizard, you go speak to Grimhilda and tell her Ugar happy. You also go to Captain Rat. Tell him Ugar no more mad. For now. Tell Grimhilda Ugar now happy. And tell Captain Rat Ugar no more mad. For now.
Outlander, you helped Ugor. Yes, he is strangely fond of that goblet. Some kind of troll warrior relic, I gather. Good of you.
I heard their sighs and groans. With heavy thump, a lifeless lump, they dropped down one by one. Spellbinder? You have returned. And with what news? You eased Ugor's plight? The souls did from their bodies fly. They flew from rack to scourge. And every soul it passed me by, sounding a lowly dirge. Let me think. Cosmos! Yes, Cosmos is next. Our navigator was a great bull from Aquila. I've heard the Umbra Legion telling stories what sound like he's taken to haunting Fort Rockius. Search the fort for Cosmos's spirit. Search dread Fort Rockius for the spirit of me navigator.
the great bull Cosmos.
A wizard! Your kind is a plague upon the skyways. Why do you pester me, wizard? There is but one who is due my full fury, and his name is Captain Taylor Coleridge. The captain sent you to disturb me? I will rend you with my axe and horns, and the scent of your spilled blood will be my perfume. You wish to make reparations for the captain? Very well. It is difficult for me to strike you anyway. My golden horns of Asterion have been taken by leaf shields. As a spirit, I cannot seem to touch them. Retrieve the horns, and I may listen. If you want me to listen to your pleas, you'll find a way to retrieve the horns of Asterion for me from these puny leaf shields.
The Spellbinder returns. I thought you were finished mucking about Fort Rockius. Again. Take the horns of Asterion.
What word do you bear, wizard? A golden song of glory and horns to match? Better than I expected. This act may seem like a small token to you, but these golden horns were a gift from my father. When I left glorious Aquila, I said I would return with wealth and glory. Instead, I met my ignoble end on this distant shore. The captain listened only to the pernicious whisperings of the wizard Morganth. He refused to hear the warnings of his crew. And her craze for power led us all to our doom. The spirit of my mate, Yadula, is bound nearby. Help him as you did me. Hear my words, wizard.
Seek out the spirit of Yadula and aid him, as you did me.
Can it be? A living, breathing wizard has come to visit me? Oh, let me look at you! You say the captain wishes to set things right? It might be possible. The Sakara bird totem that helped guide our ship was lost. Our poor captain was taken in by her beguiling riddles and his own ravenous greed. She offered to lead us to a treasure trove of unimaginable power. And truth is, she did. It was just not a power we could survive. Yes, it has been a long, long time since I've seen a wizard. My last encounter with one did not end well. If you fetched it for me from the Black Shields who now possess it, it would be a balm to my spirit. Take the Sakara bird back from the Black Shields and return it to me.
Who are you? Ye gods, it's the Spellbinder!
The Sakara bird. Ah, she led us on some exciting adventures. I'm the last of the crew you visited? You've spoken to Grimhilde, Ugar, Cosmos, and me? Almost then, almost. Return to Captain Coleridge and tell him he no longer burns like a hot ember in my mind. I no longer care about the past. Return to Captain Coleridge and tell him that I no longer care about the past.
The many crew so beautiful, and they all dead did lie. And 1,000 slimy things lived on, and so did I. Speak to the spirit of Crescent Beach. See if you've done enough to quell the fire in Grimhilda's heart. Find the spirit of Grimhilda, and see if her anger has burned low.
Outlander, you return to me again. What news do you bring? You have found and given solace to the Navigator Cosmos and the Quartermaster Yadula. By the Ice Titan sons, remarkable! There is but one more member of our ill-fated crew to find and mollify. But she is a frozen-hearted backbiter. She also happens to be my sister, Gunhilda Ironspear. Gunhilda is trapped within the den of a voracious antlion trapper. Wizard, I do not ask this lightly. For my sister and I had a great gulf between us in life, which has only deepened in death. But you will do me a great honor if you retrieve her lost shield from within the beast's den and free her spirit. Enter the antlion trapper's den and retrieve the lost shield of Gunhilda Ironspear to free her spirit.
Oh, a little bite at home before I go out and look for dinner.
An outlander come to steal my shield for your treasure trove? Not a thief? A messenger from my sister? Worse then. I'd prefer a thief. At least then you might have a shred of honor. I spit on you and my sister Grimhilda.
That wasn't very pleasant. Still, you should probably retrieve the lost shield and bring it to Grimhilda.
Outlander, you have Gunhilda's shield! For a wizard, you have the courage of a bear! I'm only sorry you had to encounter my sister. Of course, now I'm stuck with her for eternity. You have done us all a good turn, wizard. You fought with valor and courage, and you helped those who needed it unselfishly. Tell Captain Coleridge I'll leave him well enough alone. I have not forgotten his deeds, but I forgive him, at least a little. I will haunt his dreams no longer. Tell Captain Coleridge I will haunt his dreams no longer.
What message do you bring from the spirits, wizard? They will haunt me no more? O happy spirit things, no tongue their beauty might declare. A spring of love gushed from my heart, and I blessed them unaware. 'Tis like a great weight, like some kind of winged snake, or giant flying lizard, or gliding squirrel, has fallen from me neck. Tell me, wizard, what can old Captain Coleridge do for you? You wish to sail the Starfall Sea? Sheer lunacy! The maelstrom will flay your flesh, and the deep spawn will suck the marrow from your bones. It can't be done. But perhaps there might be one way. A way as dangerous as the sea itself. To summon and ride the great beast! First is first. We need to craft a diving bell. Raid the docks for a bolt of goat weaver silk. You'll find it in a guarded tent. 'Tis madness, but why not? Raid the docks for a bolt of goat weaver silk. You'll find it in a guarded tent.
Have some goat weaver silk? Do you know how hard it is to refine it from the raw milkwebs? I give you nothing. Okay, I did.
The goat weaver's silk is strong and smooth, and surprisingly light for such a large bundle.
Did you acquire what we need? Now, we need a way to work the silk. There is a mantis weaver at the Driftwood docks. Her tent should not be hard to find. You need her loom. This is not any old device, but a potent artifact, the spinster's loom. She may not give it up easily. Find the mantis weaver's tent at the Driftwood docks, and do what you must to get the spinster's loom.
You are the spellbinder that caused so much chaos in Fort Rockius. I will weave a tapestry of your tragic tale, so that all will remember your doom. Let me vanish like a handful of sand thrown into the surf.
Beautiful device. You can feel how it might channel your magic.
Well done. You're certain you're a wizard and not a pirate? Use the spinster's loom to weave the goat weaver's silk into a ball, as large as you can make. Think of a great hollow sphere. I hope they taught you some base skills in that wizard school of yours. You'll need your magic, but also a deft hand. Weave in your runes of magic to keep us safe from wind and storm and the hungry lurkers in the deep. Use the spinster's loom to make a great ball woven with protective runes.
You do your best. This is not the kind of thing they prepared you for in Ravenwood. Not bad, actually. Not bad at all.
Done, are ya? That's it? I expected something a little bigger. Higher and higher every day, till over the sea at noon, the great beast had no moment's rest, for he heard the loud bassoon. We need to send a loud, clear call to the great beast. There is a mustering horde in Fort Rockius. I've heard it too often. Go and fetch it. While you're about, search for a case of nautic stones. We'll need them too. Go into Fort Rockius and fetch the mustering horn. And keep a sharp eye out for a case of nautic stones.
Please make time to visit me in my classroom in Ravenwood. We've pressing matters to discuss, so do make haste. I have good news and bad news, young wizard. The good news is you've earned a new pet, a deep leviathan. But now for the bad news. The researcher I sent to collect your pet, Dr. Vitek, has run off with your egg! You'll have to go to Celestia and get the egg from Dr. Vitek now! Terribly sorry for the inconvenience. This is all my fault. I never should have trusted someone with a doctorate in mad science! Live and learn, I suppose. Edith Benchley was Dr. Vitek's supervisor in Celestia. Perhaps she knows more about him. Speak with her in base camp.
Wizard! I was afraid I missed you. I'm delighted you returned. Have you come for my case of nautic stones? Or have you come to hear my mustering horn? Its call is irresistible. case of Nautic stones. If you take the mustering horn, I dearly hope the things you summon consume you.
It's a beautiful war horn of ancient craftsmanship.
And what have you brought me? Let me gaze upon those Nautic stones you plundered. I see a Mundana, an Oceana crystal, and an Atala, Rasatala, and Mahatala stone. Perfect! These enchanted stones and crystals will help us navigate. Head to the Driftwood docks and look for the ancient stone pier that lies just beyond. Sound a call on the mustering horn, and then drop the diving bell you made into the tide. That should bring the great beast up. Look for me there.
This plan is disquieting, yet I can see no other path for you to take. I pray the celestial powers will keep you safe. Keep your antennae twitching and your head on a swivel. I am sure we will meet again, Spellbinder.
You ready the mustering horn and take the deepest breath you can before giving it your all. The call warps and twists in the wind. It echoes off the rocky cliffs behind you and soars over the waves. And then you feel an answering roar from the depths below that thrums in your bones. You see a great shape slicing through the dark depths. You drop the diving bell in and hope the magic works. You step up to the great beast. Can't think of what else to call it. It's hard to even wrap your head around the idea of the thing. Using the diving bell as a kind of psychic anchor, you project your will into the great beast. For a moment, the image of dark waves and tremendous hunger threatens to drown you. But you call upon your training, your sense of school, and the power of light. And soon enough, it's purring. Though its purr could probably shatter continents.
With sloping scales and dripping maw, as who pursued with yell and blow still treads the shadow of his foe, and forward bends his head. The beast drove fast, loud roared the blast, and southward aye we fled. The Starfall Sea awaits. Shall we board our formidable craft and get underway? Climb upon the great beast and enter the diving bell. You'll need to focus on the Dying Star Stone to guide us safely to our destination. Listen close. Despite the great beast's strength, anything could go wrong and leave us drowning at the bottom of the waves. Or swimming in the middle of the Starfall Sea, waiting for something to snap us up. Now, place the Dying Star Stone on the pedestal to activate it.
You place the Dying Star Stone in its spot on the navigation pedestal. It sparkles with power.
If we stay on the surface, not only will the Shadow Queen's forces be able to find us, but we'll be shredded by the maelstrom. Get ready to dive. Use the altometer to signal the great beast to submerge.
You touch the altimeter and imagine yourself going down, down into the deep.
quickly now. Pay attention. I've placed the Nautic stones to help us navigate. Go to the Mundana crystal and adjust it. Slightly.
You adjust the Mundana crystal as best you can, under the captain's rapid-fire commands.
Yes, good. I think that was just enough. Wait! The great beast groans and flinches. Something is distressing him. When harried or vexed, the great beast's desire is to dive deep. If we let him, our diving bell will be ripped apart by the ocean gyre. We cannot sit on the surface, nor swim too deep, for certain death lies on either end. We need a steady hand on the helm. When the great beast tries to plunge below, we must instead force him to rise and deal with whatever we find. Use the altimeter to cause the great beast to rise, and venture out onto his back and deal with the disturbance.
You touch the altimeter and force the great beast to rise. You hear a thundering snarl of protest, but he obeys.
It's true! The Spellbinder has harnessed a great beast of the Starfall Sea. White Razors, attack!
Razors, aye. They must have followed us from Crescent Beach. We'll be well into the storm soon, and they won't be able to follow. Of course, we'll have bigger problems then. Use the altimeter to convince the great beast to submerge again. We don't want to batter the diving bell more than we have to.
You use the altimeter, guiding the great beast to swim below the surface again.
I need you to check the Oceana crystal. It keeps the diving bell safe. And also examine the Atala stone. It measures the great beast's fear and passions.
You inspect the Oceana crystal and turn it just slightly to improve its resonance. The Atala stone purrs in time to the rumblings of the great beast. But then suddenly it flickers and sparks.
Blast and tarnation! Something in the water is bothering the beast, nipping at his fins. Rise up! Use the altimeter and break the surface. Let's draw these bedeviling vermin up with us, where we can deal with them proper.
You guide the great beast into a swift rise with the altimeter. It's a thrill to have such power under your command. Once again, the path outside is open. Time to chase off the vermin.
things. They prey on smaller fish, but they'll try to take a nip out of anything that passes their way. Me guess is the Shadow Queen riled them up. Good work driving them off. That's the edge of the maelstrom we're entering. Time to send the great beast below again, so we don't get torn asunder.
Through the altimeter, you can sense how violent the storm is getting. It takes much more effort to guide the great beast this time.
Keep an eye on the Montana and Oceana crystals, and keep them in harmony. And don't take your eyes off the Rasatala stone, nor the Mahatala stone, else the great beast may decide to devour us himself.
You do your best to keep the crystals and stones in harmony. It takes a great deal of concentration and precise measurements. All of a sudden, all of the crystals and stones start a cacophonous ringing.
Egads, I was afraid of this! The deep spawn that dwell beneath the maelstrom are rising against us! Deep spawn are vile terrors. Whether the Shadow Queen sent them, or they are just hungry doesn't matter much. They are hideous and cruel, and could tear chunks out of the great beast himself if you don't stop them. Raise us up and get ready to fight amongst the storm. Head out and drive off the deep spawn, or we'll never make it!
The altimeter shudders under your touch and grows painfully hot. The sound of the waves becomes a roar that makes your ears ring. As the way opens, you can hear a skittering of claws on scales and a dissonant call and response of the deep spawn.
Morgens, Shog, Waka, Nagel, Versagen! is not dead, which can eternal lie.
When the deep spawn stirred, I thought for sure you were done for. I guess something is looking out for you, wizard. I hope the way's clear. We've seen near every kind of hateful thing that swims in the Starfall Sea. It was once a serene, becalmed ocean, till the Shadow Queen stirred it up and set it to roiling. Now let's finish this journey. Dive us down!
Leave the altimeter down, and the great beast gracefully follows you. Well, as gracefully as he can for his size.
It's time for you to use the Dying Starstone to guide us through the worst part of the Maelstrom. We'll be fine if you don't mess it up, in which case we'll all be jettisoned soon enough.
You focus your will to a razor-sharp point, and use that to read the mystical aura of the Dying Starstone. It pulls and spins, threatening to drag you into the maelstrom, but you stay calm and soon find yourself where you need to be.
Now there came both mist and shade, and it grew wondrous cold. And shadows dark came floating by, as black as charcoal. The fair breeze blew, the white foam flew, the furrow followed free. We were the first that ever burst into that silent sea. Welcome to this star-blasted and shadow-cursed isle. Wizard, we may be the only living things to step upon this rubble in ages. I'm sure there are plenty of ghosts nearby. You seem to have a way with their kind. Look for a friendly shade. Search for a friendly shade!
Who and what are you that comes here to this accursed place? There is nothing for you here, stranger. Your journey was for naught. Leave and never return. I cannot even tell you my name, broken being that I am. The Maelstrom elementals that prowl this isle have taken it from me. You will restore my name? It cannot be done. The Maelstrom elementals hoard the fulminating crystals I need to heal my mind. Who are you that comes to this accursed place? There is nothing for you here. Your journey was for naught. Leave and never return. Who and what are you that comes here to this accursed place? My memory is gone, and the Maelstrom elementals hoard the fulminating crystals I need. Voices of chaos. Who and what are you that comes here to this accursed place? Wait, do I remember you? What is it that you hold in your hands? Fulminating crystals? With these fulminating crystals, fragments of my life return. I am Edric, Exalted Blade. This place was once the Alcazar of Radiant Judgment, a shrine to the astral studies of the stars. Her sister shrine blazed in the heavens above, till the stars fell out of the sky. My memory is but newborn. To know more, hear the tragedies of the phantoms in the ruined hall. But be warned, their anger burns cold.
Seek out the phantom sugar gliders in the ruined hall to hear their tragedies. But be warned, as they are full of anger.
Fight on and fly on to the last drop of blood, to the last beat of the heart. Our story? Our tale is one of fire and doom. A delegation came from the far shores of Chrysalis, from the hive of the Arachna. We welcomed the spider magi kindly, for the Alcazar of Radiant Judgment was open to all, even to their strange young visitor. They said she was a spellbinder, a wizard, from the spiral. She was powerful but graceless and could not handle the forces. She studied in the Star Alcazar, but it went poorly. She could not master the delicacies of star magic and quit in a fury. In her wrath, she blamed all but herself. She pulled the stars out of the sky, and we were consumed in a cataclysm of starfire.
Told you of the cataclysm. Yes, I remember now. The day the sky burned and everything was swallowed by shadow. The memories are flooding back. The shrine's guardian, Amelia Stardust, fell from the sky that day. I've oft heard her spirit's tragic cries. Spellbinder, search the ruined hall of the Zodiac for Amelia's spirit and free her. Search the ruined hall of the Zodiac. I fear Amelia Stardust's spirit is trapped there.
Greetings, trespasser. The Shadow Queen ruled this place off limits to all beings over 100 years ago. She sent us here to make sure that any who were lucky enough to survive the maelstrom would die a painful death. We've been here a long while and have a lot of anger to work out. Get over here! As if that matters. Ugh.
Thank you, Spellbinder. I've been trapped in a nightmare for far too long. Come, let us look upon the sky. By the spiral, the sky is so empty. My heart shatters like glass to see the Alcazar of Radiant Judgment reduced to ruin. This was all the work of that wizard, Morganth? Is it true that she is the Shadow Queen that rules over Chrysalis? Wait, it was you that restored the Eclipse Tower and reclaimed it from the Umbra Legion. That gives me a twinkling of a plan. We must visit the Nova Towers to see what remains. But to do that, we need some ion charges from the Maelstrom Elementals. Challenge the Maelstrom Elementals for some ion charges.
Positively negative.
Well done! We can use these ion charges to reactivate the pedestals that once linked the Central Hall with the Nova Towers. There are 4 towers, each pledged to one aspect of the Celestial Zodiac. Cross over to the Nova Tower of the Celestial Crab. Defeat whatever monsters have taken over the tower, and search for any sign of the Celestial Crab. If you find him, tell the Great Power that we need pure star stuff. Go to the Celestial Crab Tower and search for the Celestial Crab. If you find him, ask him for some pure star stuff.
Flee this place, Shadow Blights. The Celestial Crab is ours. Again.
Greeting, wizard. I have been reduced by the shadow for an age. I owe you a great debt. You wish for pure star stuff? The heavens are still scarred by the shadow and remain scarred. I retrieved this extinguished star stuff from the bottom of the deep. This is what I can give you. I hope it will help.
The chunk of star stuff the celestial crab gives you is heavy, cold, and inert. You hope Amelia has a plan.
Celestial crab held by deep spawn? The horror. It is a wonder that you were able to rescue him. Let me see what he gave you. I see. Cold, heavy, wet, inert. It will do. The second Nova Tower you must visit is pledged to the Celestial Heart. As before, I do not know what you will find. With luck, you will find the Celestial Heart as you did his brother, Crab. If so, ask him to bless the star stuff.
I am charged to defend the Alcazar against all threats. You have betrayed our hospitality, Arachna. Taste my steel.
I am battered and beaten, but my head clears. I remember my name now. Ericos who remembers! You are here on behalf of Amelia Stardust? Yes, I will aid you. The Celestial Heart is reduced by downdraft elementals. If you defeat them, you may be able to rescue the Heart's essence.
I have lost count of the seasons. Thank you for freeing me. You and Amelia Stardust asked me to bless this star stuff? Yes, it is frozen and lifeless. That will not do. I wish you well on this endeavor.
You carefully wrap the now blazing chunk of heavy star stuff in your backpack. You hope it doesn't burn a hole right through.
You did it! I'm thrilled beyond words, Spellbinder! The third tower is home to the Celestial Serpent, a more difficult aspect to work with. I hope she will look kindly on you. Be safe looking for her, Spellbinder. If and when you find her, ask for her blessing on the rekindled star stuff. Go to the Celestial Serpent Tower and search for the Celestial Serpent. Find her and ask her to bless the star stuff.
Stealth equals death!
Is the mastery of fear. Resistance to fear, not the absence of fear. Do not fear the Celestial Serpent.
The dream was dark and cold. Who brings me into this light? A wizard? Here? Why? I see. Thank you and Amelia Stardust for reviving me. I will assist you. Place the star stuff before my fangs.
The great celestial serpent opens her mouth wide to show a pair of wicked fangs. She breathes out a cloud of vapors that remind remind you of peat, smoke, and iodine.
May the stars ever light your way in the dark.
You have revitalized 3 of our great celestial aspects. Well done, Spellbinder. The last Nova Tower is devoted to the Celestial Phoenix. Be careful, Spellbinder, for I sense a dark shadow in that place. Find the Celestial Phoenix and convince her to return with you here. Go to the Celestial Phoenix Tower and search for the Celestial Phoenix. Find her and ask her to return with you here.
At the edge of the room, you see several mantis spirits flickering in and out. They seem greatly agitated.
I sense a light in your heart. Is this so? We would help you then, Lightbringer, but we are the barest of memories. We came here to find a weapon to use against the Shadow Queen, but her minion, Papa Jacobo, consumed us. The door to the upper chamber is locked, but the key is hidden in this room. Take it and blast Papa Jacobo to a memory.
Hungry, feeding on chaos and living in shadow. Where do I begin? I'll cut your life into pieces. light I was spread too thin. Celestial Phoenix, she's long destroyed. All that is left is this petrified egg.
You find the egg that Papa Jacobo mentioned. It certainly seems petrified. There's no other signs of a living phoenix. You hope Amelia Stardust can use this egg somehow.
The Celestial Phoenix was gone? That is dire news. But let me see this egg you speak of. I think, if I'm right, all is far from lost. Place the rekindled star stuff there, at the center point. Now lay the egg in the central hollow with the star stuff, and let us see how well the spiral remembers. Gently lay the egg in the hollow and concentrate on the stars.
The egg reveals a being of nearly pure starlight and starfire. The Celestial Phoenix is magnificent. She screams at the dark sky and spreads her wings. The star stuff you've restored launches itself up into the heavens. As the star stuff soars up and up, you hear a faint melody, a 10-10 abulation of the heavens growing louder and louder.
Radiance is reborn!
By the spiral, wizard! Look at what you've done! A castle in the stars! I could not be prouder of you, kind wizard. You've managed to restore another degree of light to this land. Before you travel to the heart of Morganth's power, you must explore the Celestial Castle, Radiance Reborn. Learn what you can to arm yourself for the war with shadow that lies ahead of you. Morganth's fury grows with each step you take. The Celestial Phoenix will take you up to the Star Castle, where Amelia Stardust is waiting for you. Be safe, wizard. The Celestial Phoenix will fly you to Radiance Reborn. Find Amelia Stardust there.
Welcome, Spellbinder, Wizard, Lightbringer. Welcome to Radiance Reborn. I was here when the Arachna brought a young woman filled with promise and potential to the Alcazar of Radiant Judgment. Although the Burrowers and Arachna had a history of wars, the Astral Shrines were neutral ground, and things were calm then. But Morganth could not grasp the grace of our magic. She needed something solid to hold, not ephemeral like starlight. The subtle nature of the stars incensed her, and though she was not capable of learning it, she was strong enough to destroy it. Go speak to the celestial powers that you have restored. Learn what you can from them, then find me here. Speak to the celestial powers and learn from them, then return to me.
Greetings, wizard. Although we are eternal and you are not, I will be indebted to you for your brief span. Star magic, as you know, is the magic of auras. They are a cold, clear, guiding light that enhances your abilities. Dark Morganth came here with a shadow across her heart. She wanted to force the stars to her whims. That is not our nature.
wizard. Together we have reignited the heavens. The stars glow serenely in their place. They will witness your victory. Morganth corrupted the moon shrine and obliterated the stars, but she first touched shadow in the place of the sun. You must reach the solar arc if you wish to better understand the magic of shadow.
It is said that Morganth tried to find the shadows behind the stars. That she wished to turn auras into weapons. She does not fail to reach for greatness, but when she stumbles, she does not learn. Instead, she lashes out. You must be careful not to let your quest for knowledge become a self-destructive thirst for power.
Welcome, wizard. I can see the shape of your heart. It is a good one. Tell Amelia Stardust it is time for you to walk in the chambers of the mind. I wish you luck.
The Phoenix said that you were to walk in the chambers of the mind? It is as I thought. In order to face the Shadow Queen, you have to understand where Morganth came from and the shape of her heart. Clear your thoughts and meet me in front of the chambers of the mind. Empty your mind. I will meet you in front of the chambers of the mind.
You sense a swirl of energies from behind these doors, some distantly familiar and some very strange. None of it is one.
The chambers of the mind let you see Morganth's dreams. These are fragments of her past, but shaped by time and prejudice. Of course, like all true visions, these can hurt you. Are you ready to walk in Morganth's dreams? Enter the first chamber of the mind. You will see and hear one of Morganth's earliest memories. Remember, these are true things, but colored by how she remembers them. Enter the first chamber of the mind and experience Morganth's dream.
Morganth, are you listening to me? Do what I say, and Artorias will fall. I have no patience to watch the people suffer while he dithers. I gazed upon the divining treasure, and it showed me the land will wither under his rule. The old way, the old king, is gone. This toothless bear lets too many foes nip at his heels. The people need a new, strong sword to follow. Once I sabotage his armor, the next friendly duel he accepts will be his last.
If only Mallory would see there is another way. The Froudling magic holds the key to getting what we want, without hurting anybody.
You are meeting a Spriggan here? I will not treat with those dishonorable savages.
You will not treat with whom, Poxy Knight? I have brought the horned crown that Lady Morganth requested. It is potent magic of darkness and shadow. You have my reward.
Foul creature, your reward will be my blade.
You betray our pact! May your victory turn to ashes!
Morganth, take the horned crown and hide it away. I must go and ensure Artorius' armor is not fit for battle. If for whatever reason my plan is spoiled, then you must use the horned crown to enslave the king.
Brother, if your plan goes awry, I cannot live on in Avalon without you. The horned crown contains a power I've not encountered in any of Merle Ambrose's teachings. It twists and turns by itself. I wonder if Ambrose has any theory of it inscribed in his tomes of forbidden knowledge.
Go, little sister, and prepare. I will see you when all of this is done and but a memory.
Are you recovered from the first dream? Enter the second chamber of the mind. Another time, another place, another dream. Remember, these are true things, but Morganth's age and temperament color them. Enter the second chamber of the mind and experience Morganth's dream.
Adept Morganth, do you know why you were sent here? Can you fathom the chaos and pain you caused? What toll you almost cost us?
Of course I know why I'm here, you prattling fool. I failed. Not for breaking the rules, but because I bungled it openly. Ugh!
If it had not been for the swift intervention and ceaseless aid of Sylvia and myself, Wizard City might be a smoldering ruin. You think the astral schools are playthings and the spiral worlds a game board or laboratory to practice upon?
Aren't they? Someone needs to understand the boundaries of the spiral and figure out which rules can be bent and which broken.
Your punishment is a suspension of magical studies for the immediate future. Give me your wand.
What? My wand? You pompous, arrogant, stuffed shirt! I'll give you my wand.
There is much left for you to learn, impudent child.
Enough! What is going on here? Malistaire Morganth, enough of this madness.
Headmaster, I was only teaching Morganth how little she knows.
Malistaire, I expected you to handle this prudently, not to wage war on each other. And Morganth, oh, Morganth. You disappoint me. Never mind, Malistaire. Asking you to censure Morganth was my failing, as was my inability to teach her caution and mercy. Morganth, for placing Ravenwood in dire jeopardy, and for your utter lack of remorse, there can be only one punishment. I must take away your wand and your deck of spells.
No, don't you dare! Don't you think that you can do this to me for 1 second? I won't let you. I can't live without my magic.
And expel you from Ravenwood. May you find your true self out in the spiral.
No!
We must all learn our lessons from this tragic series of events, or else we will be doomed to repeat them. We must all learn our lessons from this tragic series of events, or else we will be doomed to repeat them.
You look pale and unsteady. Will you be all right? It is time to enter the third and final chamber of the mind. As I've said before, these are true things, but memory is a fickle and unreliable partner. Enter the final chamber of the mind and experience Morganth's dream.
Hey there! Looks like you need to spend some of that gold. You can't get more gold if your bag is full.
As promised, We found a world of wonders and untapped riches, did we not? The crew is eager to disembark. Shame you didn't want to stay longer at the Alcazar. Those burrowers had some lovely jewels and artwork. Fetch a pretty penny. Still, after we see what this hive has to offer, whether its primitives can teach you the magic you seek, we can go back there.
Blasted astral magic! Too slippery to grasp. I swear I'll master it one day, or burn the lot of it to ash!
With luck, you'll get a nice shiny deck of cards from these Arachna Magi, and me crew will be able to explore. What have we here?
Trespassers in the recluse chamber? Summon the Arachna Skinners. Do not let them escape.
No, you don't understand. I'm a simple Skyway captain, and this is me charge, Lady Morganth, and we are looking for...
Die, burrower scum.
Must be running before... Too late!
Ah, the intruders. You cannot escape the shadow web. Once we deal with you, we will find your ship and your crew and hang them up. Surrender and I can ensure you feel little pain. Be pleased that you shall feed the next generation of warriors. Skinner, hold your weapon. Take the pathetic rat away to do as you like. But we wish to examine this strange one.
That does not sound good.
She may prove to be the one we are searching for. The chosen one of the Grand Prophecy, if she survives the testing.
It is over, Spellbinder. From here, you must travel to the Mantis capital of Sardonyx. Use this crystal to illuminate the teleporter to hasten your voyage. Use this crystal to illuminate the teleporter to the city of Sardonyx.
Young wizard, I am thrilled by the progress you have made. Simply look at this place. Gorgeous, wonderful, scintillating. You have restored 2 of the great astral artifacts of this world, the moon and stars. Once you fix up the solar arc, I'm sure there's no way for Morganth to maintain her grip on this world. Have you found it yet?
Spellbinder, the solar arc lies in the Badlands of the Khanda Desert, beyond the city of Sardonyx. It has been lost to us since Morganth proclaimed it forbidden to all. I am sending you to an ally of Radiance Reborn, to an order of monks devoted to star magic. Ask them about the solar arc. Travel to the city of Sardonyx. Bring word to the monks that Radiance is reborn, and they can help you find the solar arc. Go on down to Sardonyx City, where the grass is red and the mantises are deadly.
As in Bastion, the mana globes seem to flicker and awaken, responding to your presence.
You need a priest. Sorry, the shrine is closed on orders of the Umbra Legion. Oh, you were sent by the spirit caretaker of Radiance Reborn? Did those mana globes activate on your arrival? Oh my! Are you? I had heard rumors from across the sea, but never believed a word. You know how soldiers are. Oh my! There's not a moment to lose. Come, follow me outside. Am I talking too fast? I'm just very... you must understand, this is an unprecedented day. Follow me outside. I am Ezekiel the Lucent, and this is the city of Zotekhe-Zangziun, the city of Sardonyx. How can I best help you? The solar arc? That's just a story. Well, never mind. Of course we can find it. We need to rally support for that endeavor by sending a signal to the city. The Mystic Colossus could be such a sign. However, the statue was taken to Deadleaf Tower by Zuska the Swirling Leaf. Can you recover it? We must restore the Mystic Colossus as assigned to the city. Go to Deadleaf Tower and challenge Zuska the Swirling Leaf for it.
The Mystic Colossus, yes. I had the Riptide Goliaths remove it from the plaza on orders of Warlord Baelor the Broken Fang. Even if you defeat me, you will still be denied. May the shadow swallow you, spellbinder.
The statue has been broken up into pieces, and Zuska has already fled. Take this part back to Ezekiel and hear his thoughts.
Broken into pieces? Those fiends! If Zuska used the Riptide Goliaths to move the Mystic Colossus, then they might know where the other two pieces are. They aren't very clever, but they can be aggressive. You think you can handle them? Question the Riptide Goliaths and find the remaining pieces of the Mystic Colossus. Ask the Riptide Goliaths where they hid the other pieces of the Mystic Colossus. Be as forceful as you need to.
to Lisa the Shipbreaker in Sea Tower.
You want the Mystic Colossus? Never! Ha ha ha! I'll shatter you like a boat tossed about in the maelstrom! Doesn't matter. I've hidden my piece of the Colossus on a giant sea bug, and soon it will be lost at sea.
Nothing here. Aha! You found a second piece of the Mystic Colossus. However, you're pretty sure there's still one piece missing.
Well done, Spellbiter! How are we to find the last piece of the Mystic Colossus? Wait, Josette the Red Nail is a merchant who is a font of rumors. Josette is always in the marketplace. Ask her if she has heard anything about the Mystic Colossus, and if so, track it down. Find Josette the Red Nail in the marketplace and ask her if she's heard anything about the Mystic Colossus. Then track it down.
You are a friend of Ezekiel's? Normally, for such news, I would insist you do me a favor, but it is for Ezekiel. Take this key to slip into the palace courtyard. It will also get you into the palace itself by the walking stick gate. I heard one of the ruling council took the statue piece. Zelda the Phantom Knight. She is the head of the hunters, so beware.
I am Zelda the Phantom Knight, head of the Hunters, and once a member of the ruling Troika. I was demoted recently to that of a common laborer, moving pieces of statuary. You might say I have some anger to work out. Take your prize and leave me in my shame. I have nothing left.
The third piece of the Mystic Colossus. That should be all of them.
By the stars, you've recovered all the pieces of the Colossus. You had to face Zelda the Phantom Knight? I'm impressed you defeated her, but this news of her demotion is not good at all. Spellbinder, rebuild the Mystic Colossus to let the denizens of Zatake Zengziyun know a new day is dawning. I'll watch from here. Let us rebuild the Mystic Colossus to show the Zatake Zengziyunians of Zatake Zengziyun that a new day is here.
It's nice of Ezekiel to watch you do the hard work and make sure it all goes smoothly. As with the Arcane Colossus in Bastion, you feel a core connection to the statue. The Mystic Colossus appears to be fully charged and now radiates great currents of magic.
Amazing! And all in Zatake Zengziyun rejoice. I just hope Warlord Baylor doesn't retaliate. You have done great deeds on both sides of the Starfall Sea. Your stories of the restoration of Bastion inspire me. You have not only rebuilt the Mystic Colossus, but infused it with mana. Enough so we can empower the ancient teleporter. Use the teleporter to return to Bastion and let Zaltana the Mirror Mask know where we stand. Zaltana may have insight on how we can inspire the people here to rise up against the Shadow Queen. Bring me her words. Return to Bastion and tell Zaltana the Mirror Mask where we stand. Tell me what she advises.
Spellbinder, I grew worried about you. You have reopened the way to Sardonyx. Wonderful. I have not been back for many years. Because of that, it is hard for me to give you or Ezekiel any solid advice. And there is still much to do here. However, take Zerozinia the Death Song back with you. Her work here is finished, and she knows Sardonyx far better than I do.
I would be honored to accompany you, Spellbinder.
Who is this? Zerozinia the Death Song. Your reputation precedes you.
Tell me, what is going on in Sardonyx, monk?
She's on our side, correct? It is easier to show you around than for me to explain it all. Spellbinder, can you take Zerozinia to see her family home?
We will take a quick tour through the city. I need to see what has changed.
Go with Zerozinia the Death Song to her family estate.
You can see the iron gates are closed. That is normal, but the troop concentration is very high. There is a peculiar feeling in the air. It tastes hot, acrid. The shadow is suffocating them. Zatake Zengziyun, Sardonyx, if you prefer, has always been ruled equally by the Troika. One member is a representative of the Honorable Warrior Sisters.
The hunters, like myself. One is a leader of the savvy and well-traveled trader sisters, or merchants. And one is a male. If Zelda the Phantom Knight was demoted, as you said, this bodes ill. This area is taken up by estates of the old families and...
Halt! You there! Warlord Baylor orders you to come with us, or you'll face our spears.
You have no idea who we are, do you? Move away quickly, before more guards come. This is my family estate. It is hard to be back here, after all I've seen in the world. Leave me be for a bit. Go back to Ezekiel, while I see what I can find out.
I'm sure much has changed for Zarazinia, and as a young nymph, she would have bought fully into the Shadow Queen's rule. But we must show all the people how much things have changed. To spread the message, we'll need help. Take these letters to my brother monks, Zed and Hosa. Tell them to light the mana fires outside their posts. Take these letters to the monks, Zed and Hosa. Tell them to light the mana fires.
Greetings, Spellbinder. It is an honor to meet you. Let us light the mana fire together. Brother Zed's post is in the market.
The place has been ransacked, and there's no sign of Zed about. Best tell Ezekiel.
Zed's dead? Zed might not be dead, but his post has been ransacked and there was no sign of him. I knew Warlord Baylor might retaliate. Since you bested her, Zelda the Phantom Knight has been meditating in the market. She may be willing to talk about Zed. Find Zelda the Phantom Knight at the market and see if she's willing to talk. She may know what happened to Zed.
You have already bested me once, Spellbinder. Must you shame me more this day? Brother Zed is gone, his post ruined. I had not heard this grim news. The warlord's reach grows bolder with each passing hour. As I told you, I am no longer an insider, even more now with my humiliating failure. I can tell you nothing about Zed's fate. If I were you, I would seek out Nadeza the Spicier. She rules the merchants and sits on the council. Seek out the merchant leader, Nadeza the Spicier.
Should I know you, stranger? Brother Zed. Is he supposed to have done something seditious? He isn't part of the anarchistic fifth column, is he? No. He should have many friends around the market. Let me give you a list of houses to check. Check these houses to see if anyone has seen any sign of Brother Zed.
Brother Zed? No, I haven't seen him.
I don't see anything. I don't know anything. Please, leave.
Listen, I don't know anything about Zed. Who sent you? Please, don't let the sentry see you talking to me.
You are still looking into Zed's disappearance. You are tenacious, aren't you? After you sought me out, I made some inquiries. There are many strange and troubling stories flitting about Sardonyx. From what I gleaned, Brother Zed was seen in the Tower of Pale Beauty. That is a moth place, so I don't know what he's up to. I would stay out of the affairs of moths and mantises if I were you, stranger. But if you must continue looking, look there. Abandon this pursuit, stranger. But if you choose to ignore my warning, then search for Zed in the Tower of Pale Beauty.
Spellbinder. The Shadow Queen warned us you'd be sniffing about. Warm blood. Hairless mouse. Antennaless freak.
I knew you'd be searching for this useless traitor, Zed. Prepare to be beaten and caged! Blinded by the light, I cannot escape the death spiral!
That was amazing, Spellbinder. Can you get me home? By the stars, I don't know how you knew where to find me, but I cannot thank you enough. You are allied with Ezekiel? Ezekiel sent you to find me? Please, let me see his message. Oh my! He thinks you are... Well then. Can you help light the mana flame? With luck, the symbol will inspire more and more mantises to rise against the Shadow Queen. Once that is done, can you find Nadessa the Spice Seer and tell her what befell me with that dreadful moth, Dreppa Hooktip? I don't think Nadessa meant to betray me, nor do I think she fully realizes the depths of the Shadow Queen's evil. Besides, everyone deserves a second chance, eh? Light the mana flame symbol. Then, find Nadessa and tell her what happened in the Tower of Pale Beauty. Give her a chance.
Upon lighting the mana flame, you sense more and more mantises peering curiously at you. Few look openly, but you feel many eyes and antennae on you. They watch from behind windows and around corners.
You? I mean, I did not expect to see you again. You defeated Dreppa Hooktip and freed Zed? Is it wise to tell me this? Zed specifically told you to talk to me about the Monks of Lost Light and the Fifth Column and the Shadow Queen? The open air is no place for this kind of talk. Come inside. You seem wary, anxious. What do you think is going to happen here? I will make some tea and you will tell me what you need to. Tell me of where you come from, or what you saw on the far side of the Starfall Sea, or what you believe the Shadow Queen desires. Wait, what was that noise?
Traitors, Baylor say, come with us to jail and execution, or else we kill you now.
Foolish creature! I am Nadessa the Spice Seer, one of the ruling members of the Troika. I order you...
Silence! Baylor say, take you too! We tell Baylor, get you another time.
I cannot believe what just happened. This is impossible. Let us see what is happening on the street. Still quiet out here. Good. I was afraid there might be open fighting. I truly did not expect you to say anything that would have changed my mind or my allegiance, Spellbinder. But Warlord Baylor has turned me fully to your side. If Warlord Baylor has demoted Zelda and sought to imprison me, it makes sense he'll go for Zorak next. Zorak is the third member of the Troika Council. He is the representative of the Workers' Guild. Spellbinder, can you hurry over to Zorak's home and warn him? Hurry over to Zorak's home and warn him of Baylor's betrayal.
You see the all too familiar signs of struggle. Was that a noise from inside?
Ha! Fleshling! We knew you put face in here. Zorak already at Troika Palace.
Zorak's been taken to the Troika Palace? This is dire news.
Tell us what you observed.
Warlord Baelor is moving quickly against any possible opposition to the Shadow Queen.
You set all of this in motion, didn't you, Spellbinder?
I'm not sure it matters, as Baelor and the Shadow Queen are showing their ruthlessness and paranoia. Spellbinder, will you go to the Troika Palace and try to rescue Zorak? This medallion will let you in through the patron gate. Once you find him, accompany him back here. Use this medallion to open the patron gate of the Troika Palace. Find and rescue Zorak and bring him here.
Watch your back, Spellbinder. Events are moving quickly.
So, you are the so-called mighty spellbinder I've heard so much about, is that right? Welcome to the Troika Palace. I am Zorak, the newly appointed despot of Zarteki Zangzian. The Troika has been disbanded, and I am the last mantis standing. You, of course, may refer to me as the lone locust of the apocalypse. Think of me when you look to the night sky. Last prayer, hunters! Break the spellbinder, but refrain from delivering a fatal blow. When defeated, bring the prisoner to me. Warlord Baelor will want a prize for the Shadow Queen.
Lost our way in the dark. Stars, guide us to a path of repentance.